днем рождения, успеха, радости, везения, любых желаний исполнения и миллион ночей и дней. С днем рождения!
Welcome. This is the first episode of the Berating Women podcast. I'm here. I'm wearing 10 pairs of sunglasses. I have like 6 of my other friends in the room with me for some reason. And we're going to ask hoes questions that they don't even know the answers to because they're hoes. All right, Helena, I need you to give me 5 outer planets in the Star Wars Extended Universe right now.
Is it a red flag if a guy grabs a pigeon on a first date out of the ground?
Yeah, we'll go right into that too. Is it a red flag if, yeah.
What do you think is the best pussy shape for making money?
What chipmunk is getting the best head? And I'm showing you a photo of 3 real chipmunks.
Yeah, here's a question for you. Am I 25 or 45? Because that's never clear in these videos. Is one of the men in the room with me my dad?
And if you're in trouble, can you blink?
Yeah, no, we have Helena with us. Is it Helena?
Hi, it is Helena.
Yeah, it is Helena. Okay, I
Of course it's.
I got into
what we were
a bit.
talking about for 45 minutes before you got on. As we were literally yelling Helena. And
it was a
Helena
few
back
days
and forth.
ago, and it was for 1 minute that we were
It was
arguing
like,
We were
about it.
discussing
it got, like,
it.
weirdly personal. Like, we started taking, like, sides against each other.
No, it's because yeah.
I'll respond
No, but-
to either. Honestly, if you guys had said Helena, I definitely wouldn't have corrected you. for
Charlie
the whole
did.
thing.
Charlie did.
Yeah, I think this
Yeah,
started
it already
because
happened.
Yeah, the damage is done.
Yeah.
No, this started because I was doing an open mic, and I think I asked someone if they knew you, and I said, "Oh yeah, do you know Helena?" And the guy said, "I don't know. Do you mean Helena?" I was like, "Yeah, I mean that." He's like, "Oh yeah, Helena. No, I know her."
Well, Helena's a name, and Helena kind of isn't.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We thought you were
Helena's
asking about
kind
every
of
Greek
British.
Yeah, I thought I was talking about the city in Montana.
Yeah,
No.
it was during your set. You were doing crowd work.
Yeah.
Asking people
It's
if they
like,
knew
here's
me.
a list of all of my friends. It's like, do you guys know Helena? Do you guys know Grace? Do you guys know Tommy Bear?
Do you guys know
Yo,
my
is
teacher?
Actually, all of my friends have place names. You guys met
Yeah.
Tacoma?
Yeah,
They're not, like, non-binary or anything. They just got weird parents.
yeah.
I do remember I had to explain
Right.
to a group of people recently because I have a friend I play Dota with who goes by Stove, and I had to explain after introducing him that he was not like a non-binary person who chose a weird name.
He's just
it
a
was
gamer.
There were just 2 guys named Steve in his class, and he had to change it.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really creative.
Yeah. This is we're branching out. We're becoming a podcast. Ever since we had Grace on, we're becoming a podcast that only has comedians from Minnesota on. Next week is Amy Klobuchar. The week after that is
Amazing.
Chris Cluey.
is Mary Tyler Moore. Yeah, I'm trying to think of all the ones. Yeah,
You
week
could have
after.
the ghost of that one guy.
Yeah.
The one guy.
Thinking of
We're
Prince.
having. Yeah,
I'm trying to think of one male comedian.
Yeah, we're having the now trans
Hicks.
ghost of Mitch Hedberg on.
that guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's. I remember I was like starting doing stand up in Minnesota, and my dad was like, "Oh, there's Mitch Hedberg or Hedgeberg or whatever." It's like, okay, is there anyone else? It's like, not really.
No, there's like Maria Bamford, if that counts.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Maria Bamford's coming on. All of the Minnesota Lynx are coming on. It's not because the WNB, not because the WNB is a joke. They're just really good at crowd work at those games. That's why they win. Yeah, they go up to the referee. It's like, I know my man hasn't been getting any.
How many
And the referee's
how many
distracted.
y'all play basketball?
These guys over laughing too hard to see that they're committing flagrant foul.
Yeah, no, they have a ladder.
Laying people
Just,
out.
like lowering the shoulder and trucking people.
Yeah.
We're here to talk about candy.
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 We had Helena on because
Yay.
she is the resident candy expert, and we want to talk about candy.
Yes.
Yes, I'm honored. Thank you.
What's your favorite
Yeah.
candy?
Okay, broadly. Okay,
That's
I
like a
have to split
complicated
it into
question,
like
I
a
feel
sour
Yeah,
gummy,
Yeah, you gotta
like a sour gummy versus like a chocolate. I feel like that's not the same.
No.
The fucking
Category,
convenience
you know?
store by my house has no good sour gummies, and it drives me fucking crazy. I get there every
That's
time, like
crazy.
to get like a protein bar or something. I'm like, I'd love some sour gummies, and then I remember, oh wait, I fucking can't because they only have like the terrible like off-brand ones that are called like
ew.
like sweet snakes or some shit like that.
Yeah. Next time he's going
Yeah,
in with a gun
and-
and not demanding money, he's demanding gummy.
He's just like, give me your invoice.
Like, how do you have a worse selection of gummy candy than you do Kratom? Makes no
Yeah.
fucking sense to me.
Yeah, but actually that the differentiation I was looking at r/candy, which I think is more for like, you know, like gummies and stuff like that, and then there's r/chocolate, which I only found one in it so far, but I really did like this post, which was someone called Bumpy Plays asking, "Are Mr. Beast bars any good? I am looking to find a new favorite chocolate bar. I have grown up eating Hershey's, but the flavor is getting old. I'm thinking about ordering a few Mr. Beast bars. Has anyone tried Mr. Beast bars? What flavor do you recommend?"
Wow.
Which I appreciate the commitment of like moving on and finding a new favorite.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, I've
the-
outgrown Hershey's bars. I'm
Yeah.
not a baby.
Yeah,
It's like
the idea
yeah.
that like that's the one other option.
Right.
yeah, yeah.
Is there like candy elitism like there is for like movies or something? Like, do you
Yeah, I
have
think
like a
that's-
guilty pleasure candy?
I think that. Well, I think that's just what
yeah.
like the country of Switzerland is.
The like hack letterbox guy distinguishing between best and favorite candy.
Yeah, yeah.
We
The
know
curve
you
on
only
my
put
can-
Toblerone in the top 3 to look respectable, you fucking
Yeah.
moron.
Yeah, I actually like this art house candy that my friend made. It's just yeah.
Someone in here says if you want really good chocolate, try the Laboco bars from Zotter, which is Star Wars candy.
Yeah, that's yeah.
You guys ever try that Baba Frick shit?
Yeah. Yeah. Official Jar Jar Binks Premium.
Yeah. No, I'm really cracking up at the idea of a candy letterbox guy now.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Well-
like, Swedish Fish is basically just Hershey's for people whose Sopranos was Succession.
Yeah.
So tired of all these one-line quip candy reviews. Fucking talk about the player of your profile and the
Is anyone
texture of the
really,
chocolate.
really sick of Reese's adults?
Yes, dude.
I like this comment that starts off with the word Christ and then don't do that. Get some good chocolate. I recommend here's some other I recommend Fruition, Spinnaker, Morrow, Dick Taylor. If these are two Christ
That's like an NFL coach from 1970.
Dick Taylor, yeah.
Invented
back-
him. He was the first person to tell the quarterback to actually throw the football.
Yeah. Died of a heart attack after eating too much chocolate.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. What was I also I need to send those. I found some candy reviews. I sent them to Gus over or in the group chat. The
Just
the
like
reveal with
in his personal life, he was doing research on candy. Found
Yeah.
reviews to send us.
No, this is from 7 months ago, so I have to scroll back a while. No, it's from a couple weeks ago. But the the reveal is that it's a guy with like a chocolate, like a candy review blog, and I was looking through all the reviews, and he lists the stores where they're from, and based on all the locations, it seems like he's a guy that lives in West Hollywood, which I was saying is like really cool if you're just, an anonymous candy reviewer. Sort of a
Oh yeah.
inspirational lifestyle.
Is this
He's like
Helena?
washed.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
me.
think of, like West. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was yeah, and then I was like, oh wait, that's Helena.
West,
Yeah.
West Hollywood. The
Yeah,
West Hollywood
West-
candy goat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I wanted to. I
Here's
wanted
where
to
the
re- I
Hollywood
wa-
Strip is actually like all the little stars. It's like an advent calendar, and you can lift it up, and there's candy inside.
Yeah, that is true.
Literally a good
Once
idea.
you make it,
Yeah. I got food poisoning from the candy that was under Gary Busey's Hollywood Star.
yeah, yeah. The Marlon Brando one is just like
I mean,
it's the biggest
mostly
by
like
far. It's
already
like a
chewed
sewer
gum
grate.
and cigarette butts, but it was really good.
and then just like a bunch of pizzas. No. The Marlon Brando one would have like a bunch of very well done steaks under it and cigarettes.
There'd be a cat under there.
Yeah.
Cracking up at somebody like falling into the like being like Augustus Gloop and you fall into the candy river that's underneath the Hollywood Strip. You just fell down the Ryan Reynolds hole.
Yeah.
Drowned in chocolate underground.
Wow, this guy's going in on the
Yeah.
candy reviews.
Yeah, I wanted to find a good one because you gotta like scroll down because he's like extensively reviewing marshmallows. I wanted to. Yeah, I was wondering if there's.
Oh,
We can
wow.
read some more Reddit posts in the meantime.
Yeah, I wanna
Gus or
read-
Griffin, do you want to read one?
I'd like to read this one from r/candy called "Rant: Black licorice is not candy." I never understood why anyone would willingly prefer to eat a root of a plant, aka black licorice, instead of your regular sugary, salty, sour, chocolate, whatever have you treat. But what upsets me the most is the fact that it can contaminate an otherwise good bowl of candy, or that it can be unironically handed out by sadistic people during Halloween. It's
It's like
medicine.
an argument about cops. It's like one bad apple ruins the bunch.
One black licorice ruins the whole thing.
Yeah, there's one thing I learned at the protests.
It's medicine at best is what it is. Speaking of which,
Medicine.
it's apparently even added to NyQuil, which relies on the pungent flavor to mask the medicinal taste. It's very common in certain countries like Denmark and Sweden.
And you'd never want to drink a bunch of NyQuil.
I've always tried to understand the taste, but couldn't bear the taste for even a second. It's simply repulsive. To add to this nonsensical logic of eating a root, consider that people also seem to enjoy salted black licorice. If this is candy, then so is horseradish with Tabasco. I don't get it. And why it's so damn popular. Like, I'd imagine only 1 in 1,000 people would have some sadistic genetic appeal for it. But no, every other person I meet seems to like it, which kind of makes me a little upset.
What circles is she running in?
I don't care if you like it or why. I get that people like different things, but can we at least not call it candy? It's an insult to Willy Wonka and every other professional candy manufacturing business. It's an insult to Willy Wonka.
Can we get a verdict, Helena?
Is black licorice
an
candy?
insult to Willy Wonka?
Okay.
Dove, shut up! Oh my god!
Oh, I thought that was her laughing really hard. It's a small dog.
Wow.
It's like she is really cracking up at that
Black licorice
black
as
licorice
shooters.
joke. Yeah.
Dove heard about the idea. Was so offended by the idea of black licorice, and just started screaming. Helena,
All the
your
dogs
verdict?
in your neighborhood.
Okay. My verdict on black licorice being candy is, I think it is candy, but in the same way that like marzipan is candy, you know, like
Right.
the way almond
Yeah.
paste creatures is technically candy. Like, it's for-
Yeah, they're like Necco wafers.
Yeah, exactly. It's like not for me, but I don't think that we should, dispel it from the candy world.
Yeah.
You
No,
think it's a
it would
part
be-
of the candy community?
That's my diplomatic.
The allegations aren't that serious.
Well, that's
Yeah.
very mature
Yeah.
of you.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I think it's gross.
And
I think we should kick it out.
And-
A lot of
I don't
people
fuck
do
with
like
licorice.
it, But I would say not that many. Like, he's talking about it like
No.
everyone he meets likes it. And it's also like, I don't believe that you're asking everyone you know if they like black licorice. I don't believe you.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
He must
I think that's
have
good.
like gotten a bunch of black licorice somehow and is trying to give it away and is like, no, I'm never gonna give rid of any of this. People hate
Yeah,
black licorice.
and-
As soon as people are like, yes, he's like, really? You know, it's common in certain countries like Denmark and Sweden. I mean,
Yeah.
socialism is cool, but at what cost? You have to eat black licorice.
Yeah, the horrors of socialism revealed.
You will live in the pods. You will eat the black licorice.
Yeah.
Bug
The
licorice.
WEF wants us to eat black licorice instead of Hershey's and Snickers bars
Yeah.
and Reese's.
Helena, has anyone like ever confronted you online about your candy opinions? Have they ever gotten like
I
very
mean, we're doing
upset?
that right
yeah.
now.
Yeah, we're doing that right now. Besides this podcast.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Because I posted like my top candy lists before because I'm fucking annoying and I want everyone to see them. And I've had a lot of people be like, "Wow, you have no taste," and then I'll go to their profile and it's like, obviously, like not someone who has taste. It's just someone who like wants my attention, right? I assume.
No, I go to their profile and it says Hershey's Heads DNI.
Yeah.
They're trying to neg you over candy.
Oh yeah.
Was it
of
like
course.
just
Also,
like a notes app or was it like a tier list?
It was just a notes app list. I like to share my passions with the world. Sorry, and then
that's-
people love to reply and be like, "Wow, I can't believe you're not 400 pounds," and it's like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What's the response to that?
sorry.
Yeah, no, the
I mean, I
response to
usually
that is
don't
following them
respond.
back.
Yeah, yeah,
Response is
liking
saying,
all their pictures.
You're so funny, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me like
Will you
this
be my, the
picture where
response
you...
is, will you be my new boyfriend?
Yeah.
Just own my
So
candy
hard.
addiction with logic and facts.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to do anymore.
That is how you would get a girlfriend in like the 1950s.
Oh, absolutely.
You'd say, "Listen, broad, you're talking candy wrong."
Yeah.
Hey,
People
Toots,
were
I don't
already,
think you know
like-
we are right from your left when it comes to your sweets. Want to get married?
People were already
Yes!
like eating ice cream together constantly in the 50s, right?
Yeah.
Like that's like people's
Yeah.
social lives is they would go to like the freaking what was soda shop
Yeah,
or
they would
whatever.
Yeah.
So I would imagine there was a
shop,
lot of really unfortunate comments being made.
Yeah. Well, you would get one malt a week, and
Aw.
then the rest of your diet was like cigarettes and then like Necco wafers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like
They burned all the
Korean-
calories because all they did was roller skate everywhere.
You would like
Yeah,
overdo
yeah.
it and drink like 4 milkshakes, and that was what a hangover was.
Yeah.
It's like that picture of that kid who's like, "Oh, I got so hungover from 2 Diet Cokes and an entire bag of M&Ms." Like that would happen to teenagers in the 50s.
That's also Helena that you're describing.
Betty, I'm sorry. You know what I'm like when I get hyper. Come on.
Yeah.
Every fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Having a sugar
at the
rush.
candy shop.
Yeah. No, back in the 50s, you would be you get depressed because your dad, you know, he got a bit too. He gave you a black eye during a sugar rush.
Just drinking the juice of a juicy drop pop.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're doing this about the 50s. Didn't they famously get like insanely hammered at every single possible opportunity?
Didn't they?
Were they
Yeah,
like
but
drinking at work?
Yeah, but then they would like, you know, that's at work. If you're not
That's
at
at
work, then
work.
you-
I don't know. We're doing
Yeah.
a
They only
joke. Why are we
drink-
making a joke?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. I'm reading it now. It turns out people in the 50s actually ate food.
They had lobster thermidor and stuff.
Guys, we
They
need to
didn't have
become better
lobsters in the
comedians.
50s.
There's no
did.
place in comedy for this. We're kind of just calling out other comedians for like making too broad generalizations.
Can I
about
read
the
this
50s.
post about the Butterfinger? Because this is fucking...
Oh yes, this is great. I love
This
this
is
one.
horrifying. who just nibbles the chocolate off the Butterfinger and just suck it?
Can you read the username?
Oh yeah, this is from I've killed 137 men. This is perverted, right? This is a guy we can send to candy jail.
All right, guys.
No,
who else does this?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let's not disparage him so quickly. That's actually it's kind of a cool thing to do if you think about it.
It's an efficient way to save on your Butterfinger, because when you bite into the Butterfinger, all the shit goes everywhere. But not when you suck on it. It all goes in your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a guy from
Yeah.
This guy, I'm cracking up at the idea of this guy just did like eating a piece of gum in pieces. Swallowing immediately.
Yeah. Well, that's how candy worked in the Great Depression.
He's like biting through his toothbrush.
Who else just bite through the lollipop and suck on the stick?
Wait, let me read the comments, which say someone says, "Suck the chalk or the bare bar?" I would peel the chalk off a Butterfinger when I was a kid with my teeth and eat it that way. No sucking, sadly. LOL. And then
What is he just like dragging his teeth across the top?
Getting all that chocolate under your fingernail.
Yeah. Yeah. You're the coolest kid in school. And then I killed 137. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, just calling it chalk is
abbreviating
so.
to chalk that's very unbecoming.
It's like not that hard to say chocolate.
Yeah, that's like, it's like the annoying slang New Yorkers have. Like they say "ock." These guys say "chalk."
Yeah.
Yo, chalk.
Let me get a Butterfinger the chalky way.
Let me get a bacon, egg, and chocolate.
let me get a milk the chalky way. The bodega for 6-year-olds. Let me get a Lunchable and a milk the chalky way.
Let me get an ants on a log.
Yo, I said the crust cut off. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, you're not a real New Yorker.
Only in New York.
You're not a real New Yorker if you hadn't berated your kindergarten bodega guy for not cutting off the crusts.
Let me get a peanut butter, egg, and cheese on a play mat.
Oh god. Helena, can you read the one in show links that I just sent? The one about Reese's.
Yes.
It's something.
Okay. Reese's has made so many variants. Reese's has made so many variants of the peanut butter cup. Why not raisins? Reese's has made so many variants of the peanut butter cup. They've done milk chocolate, dark, white, big cups, mini cups, thin cups, double peanut butter, creamy, plant-based, mallow top, honey roasted.
Oh, wow.
Reese's Pieces inside, chips inside, pretzels inside. They left out a couple. So many varieties of the peanut butter cup, yet they don't add raisins. Where are my raisin lovers?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That, it's the same way as like the "I am Spartacus" scene. Where are my raisin lovers? I am a raisin lover.
Do you guys see that Linda Yaccarino tweet where she posted a photo of her like regular sauce? It was like a spaghetti sauce, and she was like, "Sunday dinner with the family. There are raisins in the meatballs."
Oh god.
How come Reese's hasn't released a version with meatballs inside? like this thin, like Saturn-esque ring of chocolate around this like, disgusting wet meatball.
Yeah. Yo, you don't like the Reese's Meter Buttercup?
You don't like Beefses?
The Beefses Meat Butter Cup.
What are the comments? I'd rather eat a peanut butter cup filled with broken glass.
That's
Someone
excessive.
Someone says I'd much rather have dried cranberries.
That actually sounds good as hell.
Is peanut butter full of broken glass candy? Does that count?
That's what peanut brittle is.
Yeah, it's a challenge.
That's what peanut brittle is. I love peanut brittle's delicious.
Yeah, I'll defend raisins also, although I don't think they should.
I like raisins, but I don't think they should be friends with peanut butter.
Yeah.
I think there's something
think
that happens
it's-
on the
I-
internet where
I always had-
people. Go on.
There's also r/peanut butter.
Mm.
But maybe not that right now. Someone said, as if sticking them in cookies wasn't bad enough. You just want to watch the.
Okay, they're good in
burnout.
cookies. First of all, oatmeal
I don't
raisin
know if
cookies
it's like-
are great.
I don't know if it's like a former fat kid instinct, but like I never minded those because I'm still having a cookie either way.
I think they're better than chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
Oatmeal raisin
Okay.
cookies are better than
Goat meal raisin.
Go feel
We're talking goat meal raisin.
Y'all taking goat meal raisin?
Ooh. Like,
Yeah. Half of this podcast is just 5-year-olds.
Yeah. Chalky chip fans left utterly speechless at the majesty of goat meal raisin.
Yeah, for all the people that this is their first episode, it's pretty indicative of what the rest of the podcast is like.
except the candy discussion is more appropriate here.
Yeah. Did
We
you
do
guys
talk
know
about
that,
candy a lot.
Because of all the crime in New York, they're not even putting robbers in timeout at kindergarten bodega.
No.
The cops just don't do anything.
Oh man, yeah. Now we need to pivot the podcast again. We're gonna become one of the racist New York podcasts. Yeah, we're still just yeah. I'm gonna try. Yeah, we're gonna become one of the racist New York podcasts. If I'm able to get thin enough in the next 3 months, we'll be one of like the cool Brooklyn or Manhattan ones. But if I'm not thin enough, then
could
we'll
do
just become
Queens.
one of the Long Island
Yeah.
ones. Yeah, it depends.
Yeah.
Griffin, do you want to read the one you just sent?
Oh yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah.
This is
I'm
from
gonna,
our.
I'm gonna start a podcast where we're doing the whatever thing where we're owning OnlyFans women. But my first question every time is, have you seen my mom? She said she would be back soon.
Yeah.
She said she would be back, and she's not back yet.
Oh yeah. What? So wait, Helena, you were asked to come on that, but then you wouldn't. You wouldn't unless you
Yeah.
let, what was it, like 4 of your autistic friends come with you?
Oh,
Which would
yeah.
have been great.
Yeah, I know. It would have been awesome. No, they asked me to come on that, and they sent me over a bunch of like preliminary questions. And the first question to get on that podcast as a woman is, "Are you in a relationship?"
Oh my god.
Isn't that so scary?
Yeah, no, that is. Yeah. Who is your ride here?
Yeah.
How
Are you,
is-
are
how
you going to
deep are their
tell? Are you
legs?
going
you're
to tell
here?
anyone? Yeah.
Second question: do you have that nail polish that can detect Rohypnol if you put it in the nail?
Yeah, where do they like fil- or do they just do that in like LA or like that seems like somewhere that would
They
like
dig
you
a
would do
big
th-
hole in the ground and they all jump in.
Yeah, honestly, it seems like it might
Yeah.
take place in a warehouse in like outer LA County.
No, worse.
Yeah, it's
But-
Santa
under
Barbara.
the Griffith Observatory.
Oh, Santa Barbara.
I don't know anything about California, but that sounds awful. Probably.
No, I know.
I don't. I
that's-
actually
yeah.
don't either. But I
Do they
felt
have
cool
to
saying
talk to
that.
Barbara, or does she like go somewhere else?
I thought her name was Mrs. Claus.
God damn it! fuck you. That's a really good joke.
You ate that.
Oh, because of
You ate.
Santa! Oh.
I really don't. I don't like how good that joke was.
Yeah. Anyway, in our
Griffin, we're
slash.
making you go on the whatever podcast.
Oh, I would be so good.
I would love for Griffin to go on that podcast.
Yeah.
just like chewing my fingernails and like getting like really nervous.
I'm like chewing like the plastic strap at the end of a backpack that I've got hiked up way too high.
Yeah.
Can you stop solving that Rubik's Cube in front of the mic and it's really loud?
Yeah.
You're just wearing a bunch of makeup for some reason.
Yeah. I tried to do push-ups to intimidate the host, but I tear my pack on the third one, and I just feel like
Yeah, you
this
just
thing where I'm going like, ow! Oh, it really hurts!
yeah.
Oh!
I'm doing. I like give up after 2 and I start doing the girl push-ups and I make them move the camera over so you can't see my knees.
Yeah. I've always wondered about those podcasts, like, just like imagining the guy that's like in the gym or like going to work. It's like, all right, time for my weekly dose. So there's just of this guy just saying like, "Why is your dad not there?" And then like it's like, "Yep,
Oh my God.
the podcast delivers again."
Yeah. The funniest part about all those, I know like the really famous ones, because the one really famous one I listen to occasionally is Pardon My Take. Where every time they do one of those, legitimately like the first 3.5 minutes are all ad reads. Like it's and they'll do it for like big, like they'll do like an ad read for like Nike or something. Like who the fuck is unaware?
Oh my God.
Or it'll be like a
Stop, that's so
it'll be like-
scary.
Yeah, I didn't even know about Chevy trucks until I heard the host of
Or
Horse
Arby's.
Nammers do an ad read about it.
The best is when
Yeah.
they do an ad for a gambling company and they have to read the phone number of the gambling hotline for every state that the promotion's in. So it's just like a minute and a half of them saying numbers.
Yeah.
Honestly,
all of them are like they run out of like acronyms, or not acronyms, but like things to spell with numbers. So they always
Yeah.
end up like if you are experiencing chronic depression as the result of gambling, please call 1-800-PLEASE-GOD. That's 1-800-PLEASE-GOD.
1-800-RED-CARD.
1-800-NO-HOPE.
1-800-2-DICE.
Call 1-800-WIFE LEAVE. That's 1-800-WIFELEV.
LVE.
No, but like, yeah, I feel like the guys that like listen to stuff like that, like they just sort of like exist in like another plane of existence, because I can't imagine like interacting with them. Like you would see them, but then if you like went up to try to like poke them, like your finger would just go through,
Yeah,
and they wouldn't notice you.
You walk up to go poke people.
Yeah, well, I mean, if they're listening to
Yeah.
that podcast, because I'm like,
Yeah, because
hey,
they
man,
would be
great
like
podcast.
listening to it on public transit without headphones.
Yeah, just on your boombox.
Yeah, you're breakdancing to it, asking for money.
Yeah, just busting a move. It's like, why don't you commit to a man? And then just like a stylish finish.
Doing like a martial arts like wuxi, spinning kick in midair.
I was like imagining the host of that show was like married and like he like has to spend late hours in the studio and his wife gets mad at him. He's like, I'm building our future. I'm doing this for us.
It would be really funny if he was like actually all an act and he hated it. Like he's like
Yeah.
a really good dad. He's just like, this is what I have to do to put like meals on the table. Like he's like a
Yeah.
really regretful like guy who works at Raytheon or something.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, those girls don't deserve it.
yeah. Well, then it's
There's
like,
probably at least
also,
one
like,
that
supposed-
does have that.
yeah. No, because they like with all those podcasts, they always have like 6 guys in the background that are just like sort of like hanging out. I was watching. It's not even like limited to those. Like I saw a clip of fucking like Logan Paul's podcast, and he just has like 6 of his friends just sitting on couches. Yeah, impulsive.
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah.
six of his friends are there, and they're just not saying anything. It's
I
like,
have kind of like a grudging respect for Logan Paul because I like
Me
kind of
too.
relate to somebody who's just got like a resting level of like Pomeranian brain where I feel like he's like biologically
Yeah.
capable of being genuinely upset for more than like 5 minutes, and I kind of have that too.
Yeah, I mean that is what compels you to like go into a suicide forest and like run into
Like,
aliens.
No, it's because he literally like he
Yeah.
can't put himself in the shoes of someone being sad because it's impossible.
Yeah.
For him. Like
Yeah,
he's
it's like, whoa, these-
Yeah.
talking about sadness to him is like talking about aliens. Like
Yeah.
he's heard about it, but he's not sure it's real.
Yeah, he thinks suicide is just a thing that happens to you sometimes that you can't avoid it. It's
Yeah,
like, damn, all these people experience suicide while walking through the forest. That's fucked up. Anyway, next week we're
It's a shame they lost their phones and couldn't call the hotline that would have fixed them.
the hotline is.
Wait.
Yeah.
Did you guys know that he's had 2 Pomeranians die in his care? Logan Paul.
Oh my god!
Oh my God.
I
Yeah.
didn't want to know that. That's
But wait,
horrible.
It's true.
Yeah,
Did he like
He's had
suplex
2.
them?
he never should have bought that Pomeranian
No.
house cat.
No, he literally like left them outside in his like big ass like Calabasas mansion, and a hawk came and got it. Yeah, it was like a little baby.
biblical
Or no,
punishment.
maybe it was a coyote. That makes more sense. I don't think a hawk.
Yeah, a coyote got one of my cats once. Very, very sad.
Yeah, my dad's
Oh.
dog got
I
eaten by a
keep cracking
coyote.
up at the idea of like what's the bird he carries around, Maverick? Like his parrot can do like
Yeah.
Pokemon style attacks, and it's just like
Yeah.
hitting his Pomeranians with Brave Bird,
Yeah.
firing out like a rocket and just eviscerating
Yeah.
them.
His 2 dogs got killed by a drone strike.
Yeah. No, guys, we need to end the war on terror. Logan Paul's dog just, in a strike intended for Houthi militants,
Yeah.
Logan Paul's dog was taken out.
Yeah, in a misguided drone strike intended for rice gum, one of Logan Paul's precious Pomeranians was obliterated from the face of the earth.
I'm surprised he has Pomeranian. I guess, well, not has Pomeranians. I'm
Had.
surprised he had Pomeranians.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
seems like he'd be like he seems like an XL bully guy.
Yeah. Is
I
this
feel
like?
like
Is this
Jake
Yeah,
like?
Paul
he
is
seems
more
like
of
he'd
an
have
XL bully guy.
like a really like poorly behaved pit bull that's like really scary to be around.
Right.
Yeah,
He's
and it's like
oh, it's okay. He's just like that. It's like
it has.
Yeah, I
it has a
know.
Yeah.
it has a 6-pack somehow.
It's got a 6-pack.
yeah, it like
He's got a dog that looks like furry art in real life.
it like scurries like a spider, even though it has 4 legs because its shoulders are so far apart.
It can like go up walls. He's named it something like Commando.
Yeah.
His name, an XL bully, a pit bull named Exodus.
Is this like all the talk among the LA Pomeranian community is to like not trust Logan Paul?
It'd be really funny if there's
Yeah,
just
we
one
talk.
hawk that's really mad at him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there any gossip? Has anything like tragic?
I think we just heard
not
it.
tragic. Well, yeah, but I'm curious.
No,
Something
I think,
tragic
I'm
did
pretty
happen.
Sure it was like years ago because I remember him talking about it like really, really earnestly on his podcast. Because I went through a phase during like early quarantine where I was like losing my mind and I got obsessed with watching Impulsive. In a mean way, not in a respectful way.
Yeah.
But,
That's what
yeah,
my
he was
friend
really
says
torn up
whenever,
about
whenever
it.
I come home and she has Vosh in her like Twitter history. It
Yeah.
happens like surprising him out. I'm like, why are you doing that? And she keeps going, I hate watching it. Like I've got nothing else to do. Sorry, I'm cutting
It's
you
just
off.
so hot. But
yeah, it does
I
say.
guess-
I just googled it. It says Logan Paul mourns loss of dog after fatal coyote attack.
yeah.
It's really funny to imagine that like the second one gets got on like the very first day. Like he's like, oh, I'm so glad after what happened to Sally, I'm so glad to have this new beacon of light in my life. And he lets it out for
Yeah.
like 1 second, and you just hear like a sound effect of like a bird,
Yeah.
like yeah, just
Looney Tunes.
down from the sky, takes it
Yeah.
away in an instant.
He posts like a somber YouTube video. It's like, y'all, we need to talk about condors.
It gets flattened by like a stampede of elephants.
Yeah. Just Harrison Ford. Like
Harrison
this
Ford
car.
crashing a plane into.
Yeah, the entire defensive line of the Los Angeles Rams stampedes through his front lawn.
Yeah. Next episode of his podcast, he has Harrison Ford on. He's like, what you did is fucked up, but I respect you for Indian Jones. Indian Jones was some of the best movies of my childhood. Real shit.
What was
but-
it like going to space, man? Was it cold up there?
Yes. I wanted to read one of these candy reviews. Oh, sorry. This is from candyblog.net. It stopped in around I think like 2011, and it's in general it's not like like a lot of the stuff we find is like stuff to make fun of, but this is like I wouldn't say
This
it's
is a
exactly
labor
that,
of
it's just-
love.
This is a labor of love, and this seems like a good guy who apparently lives in West Hollywood and is just living it up. But I liked his review of Hershey's miniatures that got 1 out of 10, and it starts off like this. Hershey's miniatures were introduced in 1929. At the time, the assortment was pretty much the same. Hershey's milk chocolate, crackle, and Mr. Goodbar. Hershey's made a bar called Semi-Sweet, the present iteration, yada, yada, yada. Hershey's bills the mix a little different for everyone. I remember as a kid getting these in my box of trick-or-treating haul in my Christmas stocking. They were a great mix of candy. Is this one where he talks about the Great Depression? I want to get to where he Oh yeah, no, it's each individual bar he gives ratings, and it is. Oh yeah, no, it's Crackle that he gives a 1 out of 10. It's okay, yeah. Crackle, I'm told, is the last candy bar that Milton Hershey developed that still exists today.
Oh wow.
Went through a few changes, introduced in 1938. Today, the bar is all but gone. The full size has been discontinued. Only the miniature remains. To add insult to injury, the bar isn't crisped milk and rice chocolate. No, now it's made with chocolate and crisped rice. One of the things that the Crackle bar has had going for it over the years, especially in the miniature size, is the crisped rice. They're big crisped rice pieces. Nestle Crunch has moved to some kind of BB-sized rice product that doesn't deliver. The crisp is definitely there, but chocolate, but it struck through, and he says, mocklet.
Whoa.
Oh, isn't even worthy of being wrapped and called R.M. Palmer. I've given away 4 of these little bars. I asked people what they think to people who profess that Crackle is their favorite in the miniatures assortment. I didn't preface it with anything, yet they all recognized that it was terrible. Empty, vapid, lacking all chocolate flavor, no creamy component, and just a puddle of chocolate ooze melting so it's all that's left is a Rice Crisp. I was curious how mock the mocklet was, but I am simply unable to get the information out of Hershey's. Read more about that experience here, which I kind of want to do, but it's just disgusting that Hershey's, the great American chocolate bar company, is making this. They should have let this bar die a natural death and then let it be zombified into this mess. Rating 1 out of 10. So
Cool.
This impassioned speech against Crackle is just
That's so awesome.
just really, yeah. What's
This guy has a
article?
podcast called Candyology 101.
Oh my god.
Let's
that's
just-
the
yeah.
podcast that should be having Helena on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to
that's
say,
the one
I'm
that-
so earnestly interested in this man. I can't help it. I love
Yeah,
him.
no. Let me look for some more. Oh, here. Yeah,
I found
he's-
one of a review of some candy called Bonkers. And he
Okay,
says,
yeah. Do you want to read that?
Back in the 80s, Nabisco had a candy called Bonkers, which were fruit chews similar to Starburst, except they were layered. It was a fruity chew with a fruitier, chewier center. I didn't know they'd stop making them, but that's what I thought I was buying when I picked these up. First of all, these are made by Joyco. Second, there are no flavor layers. Third, the flavors are all wrong. Fourth, the label says they're citrus fruits, but there's a strawberry in there, and last time I checked, those don't even grow on trees. Fifth, the package says there's real honey in there. Real honey? And egg whites? What the heck are these? Nougats? Sixth, well, none of that matters, because these were absolutely awful. Most of them were quite hard, but some of them were only kind of hard. All were rather unpleasant in a way I'm not able to put my finger on. Strawberry. Slightly floral and slightly putrid tasting. A little tangy, but with some moldy, mossy note. Lemon. Tastes like a moist and rice. Tastes like a moist and ripe citrus burp. Orange. Tangy, but with a rather uneven flavor that alternates between bile and tang.
Alternates between bile and tang? That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I waited.
Yeah.
I tried several times to taste these, waiting a couple weeks in between, thinking it was me. It's not me. They're bad. I've debated long and hard about what to give these. I sat there with the wads of half-chewed Bonkers in their wrappers in front of me, and a foul feeling in my stomach, and it's clear that I'm going to have to give these a bad rating. Believe me, I never set out to buy candy that I'm going to hate, but I wanted to give them one last opportunity, so I offered them to the neighbors. And Amy always seems game for the worst of the worst, but Robin conveniently reminds me when I tried to get her to try things like this that she only likes chocolate. Amy spat it out on the sidewalk and then kicked it into the street. She described it as at first
So dramatic.
tasting like the plastic shelf it must have been sitting on in the store, and then most decidedly vomit. Yes, these get my first 1 out of 10. Amy asked if there was a 0 rating.
Oh
guy's
my
so
God.
fucking cool.
That's fucking crazy, man. That is intense.
Amy.
I know he has
goes-
little side characters. The neighbors, Amy
Yeah.
and Robin.
I might read this blog more. What were hold on, I want to give because it's he reviews multiple at the same time.
Yeah,
And then here I guess I also like reading these reviews like they're Trump tweets. I think they sort of do like that. I first learned of the existence of the limited edition Reese's hazelnut cream candy on Caco Bug's blog. Even though she wasn't pleased with them, I still wanted to give it a try and asked Canadian reader Amber to see if she could find them when she visited Los Angeles last month. I don't know. Complaining about giving bad reviews to candy is like, I don't know exactly why, but that's like Trump coded to me. Like that's something that, that he would
definitely, because it's like something a baby gets upset about.
Yeah, it's something that or like it's something a baby would do, or it's something that he could like conceivably talk about with like bored housewives, which is like seems to be the origin of like a lot of his interests. It's
you could definitely like picture someone posting a video of Trump saying like, back in the 80s Nabisco had a candy called Bonkers. And then it's like, oh my god, he's so fucking back.
Yeah,
oh my god, he's so cool.
It's just in Donald Trump wins 90% of the electoral vote after his candy speech.
Yeah,
have you seen that
eviscerated Junior Mints.
Have you
Trump vows to bring Mr. Goodbar back to where it once was.
Have you seen
before it was destroyed?
That clip of Trump from 2015 where he says something like, Jeb Bush's lobbyists push him around like a piece of candy. They push him around like a piece of candy.
That's good evidence for my hypothesis
that he's a candy man.
Yeah, no, that he would be really into this. Unfortunately, I mean, really, like so many things. It seems like opinions he would have like in the same. I guess in like the same like line of logic after he like gets done telling Robert Pattinson to dump Kristen Stewart, and then like immediately after he moves on to his candy opinions.
Yeah.
They're making Snickers worse.
Let me I'm looking for there's here, let me send the link again. Helena, if you want to read one, it's here. Let me send it. It's he gives a review of so-called healthy candies in this. You gotta, it's the bottom of the first page, the one I sent.
Got it.
I think it just the pure passion is commendable.
Let's see. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like he also he found. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I wasn't. I was saying you go. I was saying, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, everyone. The shame of some healthy candy. Last night I watched The Secret Life of ... on Food Network. Network spelled wrong. The topic was
Food New Torque.
New Torque.
New Torque.
The topic was sweet and sour, and part of the episode featured the All Candy Expo in Chicago. Jim O'Connor covered Lemonheads, a special fave of mine, traced the development of America's sour tooth, and of course toured the expo floor. Then part of the episode took a turn towards a product line called Two Tarts, made by Innovative Candy Concepts. This post is not a product review, because I absolutely refuse to eat the products on purpose. They're shamefully misrepresented. The package I picked up at All Candy Expo was purely by accident. I was sitting in a seminar and they were in a bowl, and both me and the other folks at my table idly grabbed a bag and dug in. I spit mine out, and so did the fellow next to me. It was seriously foul. This guy is such a fucking drama queen.
I know, I love him.
Imagine him like spitting it out and like wiping his tongue off.
Yeah. Also, like, I don't believe that the guy next to him also spit it out. I think he just wants to seem less crazy.
Yeah. No, he casts a lot of people as spitting in these stories.
Yeah. The chew was rubbery and the taste was instantly fake and had a strong aftertaste. The package says they're real fruit and honey with no refined sugar, up to 5 times more natural ingredients than any other fruit candy snack. Blah, blah, blah. What they don't holler at you What they don't holler at you on the front is that there are 2 different artificial sweeteners. Acesulfame potassium and sucralose. Oh my god, he's literally doing science. This is crazy. Acesulfame potassium is also known as ACE-K. It's 180 times sweeter than sugar and is not retained by the body. It's known for a bitter aftertaste, so it's often used in conjunction with other sweeteners. In this case, it's sucralose, found in Splenda, which more than 500 times as sweet as sugar, as is also not retained by the body. He's such a bad writer. This is crazy.
He makes up for it in passion. It's, it's dripping
This is like
off the
shit
words.
I tweet when I take too much Adderall. Like, it's the longest, weirdest sentence.
Yeah.
If you're curious about artificial sweeteners and their possible cancer-causing / nerve damage potential, cruise around the net. Okay.
Okay.
Now you might wonder why I rage against artificial sweeteners. Yes, I have had a bad reaction to aspartame, but I actually believe they have their place. However, their place is not in candies marketed for otherwise healthy children.
Only for the fat kids. only in fat kid candy do they belong.
Childhood is a time of training our bodies to understand what we put into them and learning our satiety levels with different foods.
Sade?
Part of how our bodies and brains judge how many calories we're consuming has to do with how sweet they are. Okay, that's literally not
I don't know
true.
what the fuck is he talking about.
Dude, he's acting like Dr. Oz.
Yeah.
It's crazy. They've done studies and have shown that there may be some connection between diet sodas and obesity because the body is no longer able to judge properly how many calories it's taken in.
I mean, I feel like you
If
can find
adults
a
are
study for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, isn't there literally a Trump tweet
Yes,
that's
I've
like,
never
I've
seen
never
it.
seen a thin person drinking Diet Coke?
Yes. No, it's literally
He's
Trump.
not beating the allegations.
No.
If adults are messed up with this stuff, what will it do to kids who consume it from a young age? What's worse is these candies are making it look like they're sweetened with either honey or fruit juice. Sure, the package says no refined sugar, but it doesn't once mention the complex chemical compounds called sweeteners they're putting in there, except in the fine print of the ingredients.
I like that his example of adults that are messed up are him and his friend at the candy expo spitting them on the table.
Yeah, we're healthy.
Literally.
We're having a natural reaction to this.
Yeah. Just,
My body is a temple.
I have a
body-
friend
Yeah,
who's 100% like performatively spitting.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
makes like a really big deal out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the candy
Also, like,
version of giving
you're-
something 0.5 on Letterboxd.
Oh yeah.
You're at the
I like
candy
the-
expo. You're literally at the candy
Yeah.
expo. Like, it's over for you.
What if they,
You're not gonna
what if they
be
have like a
normal.
spittoon at the candy expo for all the candy you don't like?
Okay. There's no reason to give kids fake candy. There are other options for sweet treats out there. Please, read the packages carefully. I'm irritated that this candy exists, and further irritated that the Food Network gave them such a huge feature without ever mentioning the presence of artificial sweeteners in the candy. If you're looking
He's
for more
complaining about
wholesome
TV
candy
Network.
that has... Okay, this is Trump's alt. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you're looking for some wholesome candy that has real fruit in it, check out Florida's Natural line of candies. I liked the sour strings.
The sour strings.
And then this is rated
No,
inedible.
Yeah.
Rated,
Wow.
They have an inedible rating. That's so fucking sick.
No.
That's effectively 1 out of 10, I guess.
Yeah, it goes inedible, appalling, unappealing, benign, pleasant, tempting, worth it, tasty, yummy, and 10 out of 10 is superb.
Gus, can you send us off? I sent you one. Can you scroll down to the review of the marshmallow pig?
Is that 1 out of 10 or 2 out of 10?
2 out of 10. I just sent it.
Okay, got you. 2. Appalling! Hershey's favorite, sugar-free. Hershey's is a
No,
line
it's
of
Of the
pig, the
marshmallow pig, you fucking
The
idiot.
The marshmallow pig.
now I'm not great.
You have a master's degree.
not in candy.
Yeah, not in candy. You
Not in
don't know
candy comprehension.
Yeah.
I also don't see the marshmallow pig on here.
Have it
No,
all.
It's in 2 out of 10. I don't know why.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
I can't
I'm-
think of any candy that rhymes with dirt. This is a fucking disaster.
Twerks.
Candies like don't weirdly not good. Like when somebody said something that sounded like Rage Against the Machine earlier, I was trying to fit a candy name in one of their songs, and I couldn't come up with anything.
Twizzling in
weird.
the name of.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Yeah.
made up words.
Yeah.
Marshmallow pig. I'm not sure what I'd think if someone gave me this for Valentine's Day. It has a simple name, Marshmallow Lollipop. It's a pig-shaped marshmallow pop, and it's pretty big at 3.2 ounces of fluffed sugar and gelatin. They're made by Confectionery Lane, and actually come in some much more attractive versions, such as decorated hearts. Serious Eats says Winnie the Pooh. Well, the idea of a pig-shaped creature holding a little heart that says a pig-shaped
I mean, to be fair, that could be.
shaped human is trying to shake
Yeah.
my hand.
Yeah.
Holding a little heart that says love may only be compelling to the cute overload fanatics. I can see
don't
that there
know
may
if-
be a niche of people out there that perhaps enjoy food shaped like the ingredients. What is gelatin made of, after all? Or perhaps someone has a nickname of Piglet. Maybe they raised pigs or had one as a 4-H project. Or maybe they have pink skin. I'm cracking up because this is like what a Helena high school boyfriend would have an anxiety nightmare about. Like, what if I get the wrong candy on Valentine's Day and she dumps me immediately because it's appalling?
She thinks the pig is
Yeah.
stupid. What if she thinks the pig is stupid?
What if she doesn't like the pig-shaped creature?
I do like the idea of doing Valentine's Day that way, where it's entirely dependent on the gift, and that's how much you love them.
Yeah, that is what
High-
Valentine's Day is.
Yeah, high stakes Valentine's Day. There's no thought, only only pleasure. I'm a high
This
octane
sizable
individual.
puff has, well, its size going for it. The lettering on it is rather clumsy. The pig's face is cute enough, but the body is kind of hard to understand. And of course, it's not really a three-dimensional pig. The backside is completely flat. It smells kind of like Fruity Pebbles. It tastes like, well, tanny latex.
Tangy.
That's tangy latex. The texture is actually rather nice. Very moist and consistent, but the flavor is just awful. So I thought I'd toast it. It's already on a stick, so why not? What? Who was asking you? Who was like, if it's not on a stick,
You don't
can't
understand.
toast it.
You don't understand.
he-
This is his calling. He has to do this. He's honor
he-
bound.
Is he sticking this in the toaster, like stick up?
No,
Is he
set a
building a fire
campfire. Yeah, he
outside?
went camping and he took
Yeah.
out 5 of these little pig marshmallows. And
Just causing a wildfire in San Bernardino
he
County.
impales it on like a stick he found in the woods, and it's way too small, and it just breaks it into pieces. But a tart and flavored marshmallow is not the same as a regular marshmallow.
I have no
Certainly not
idea.
the lovely marshmallows from earlier this week. Really disappointing. I ate about 3 bites and threw the rest of it out. Oddly enough, the nutrition label says that a single serving is the whole pop and is 260 calories. I guess if you can't really cut off pieces and save the rest for later. Oh, this is the guy who was asking why Helena wasn't fat if she liked candy. Confectionery Lane sounds like a quaint company, but they're really just a brand name used by East West Distributing Co., which is owned and operated by Walgreens. There are lots of other cute and thoughtful Valentine's gifts you can pick up, even on February 15th. This isn't even worth the free.
wow. You know what I'm realizing now is that all these little write-ups have a link to related candies at the bottom.
That's sick.
Yeah, like SpongeBob SquarePants heart. Yeah, no, that makes reading it easier. This is yeah.
I mean, this is a very well-made blog. I think we can all agree that
Yeah, well, you know what? For the time, it's
Yeah.
well made.
these are candies I've never heard of. I think this is like Wikipedia to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also comments on some of these, like on the SpongeBob Hearts one. Oh, which also got an unappalling. There's a comment that said, SpongeBob freaks me the F out, but I do like a good yogurt-covered raisin. However, since these are appalling, I'll hold out and wait for something else from the candy shop.
It'd be funny if you got to the comments and they were all like, fuck you!
Some of these are sweet. My 60-something dad loves all things SpongeBob. However, I think he would draw the line at these. Ick.
Aw.
Yeah. So wait, someone says there's a restaurant near me that serves, quote, Krabby Patty as a burger with crab dip on it. They have several SpongeBob-themed items for some reason. It disturbs me that they think Mr. Crab would serve something with crab meat. There's something I thought I'd share.
That's very nice of you to share.
Yeah, that's like, I feel like this person lives in, like, Greece. Like, I feel like that's the only place where you'd, like, find a SpongeBob restaurant is, like, Greece or, like, I don't know, like, Peru.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a
just, like, somewhere
called,
kind of out of...
Sponge Gyro with, like, horrible...
Yeah.
It's called like Pineapple House.
Pineapple House, yeah, with Mr. Crab, and it's just like an entire crab and like a hamburger bun.
Can I?
It's still alive.
Can I send us off with this one from r/chocolate?
Oh yes, sorry.
Oh no,
yeah.
go ahead with your thing about the SpongeBob restaurant.
Oh, I was gonna say they only play the AI covers by Plankton.
Yeah.
They have like animatronics in there.
Yeah.
Maybe we were born to run.
Crabs.
I don't know.
This one is from user Capricious Salmon, and they ask, "What do M&Ms taste like?" This might seem weird, but I've never had chocolate or M&Ms. What do they taste like? I really want to give them a try.
And then someone says, "How old are you?" And they say 19.
But to tell you the truth, sweets just make me nauseous and tired. I just never got around to it.
They make you tired.
I never got around to eating candy.
This person must have like mutated blood sugar or something. if eating
His blood sodium.
Candy yeah, I know. Yeah. I only eat. Yeah, I eat everything with soy sauce. Someone just says not like chocolate.
Oh, what a dumb fuck.
But like way too much sugar. Nothing like chocolate.
M&M's.
Someone says the peanut ones are different, which I would think is self-evident.
True with most food, it is changed by putting peanuts in it.
Yeah. Let me spit some knowledge to you. The peanut M&Ms are not the same as the regular M&Ms.
You gotta get the peanut M&Ms.
Gotta get the.
Okay, is that an hour?
I think that is an hour. Yeah.
Helena, do you have anything you'd like to plug?
Yeah.
Or just a fun story to tell about your life, whatever you're doing for it.
But the plug mostly.
No, okay, well, literally you said I could tell a story, so...
Yes.
I don't have a story. I have an OnlyFans to look at if you feel like it, but also I never upload on there, so don't pay for it.
Us three will start uploading on there if you want to see more of us.
Yeah, that'd be good. We're gonna move our Patreon to Helena's OnlyFans.
What's the opposite of a plug?
Yeah.
Plug, you fucking
This
idiot.
is-
I have an OnlyFans
no.
you shouldn't subscribe to that I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, no, I do sometimes upload on there. I just feel guilty of plugging it because I stopped uploading as frequently. I'm just a really good person.
No,
what can I say?
Okay.
Yeah. No,
That's so considerate.
Yeah.
You should do like the tearful
Yeah.
James Somerton thing. Like you can unsubscribe now if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Helena is plugging her humanity with an
Yeah.
apology.
Yeah, we're plugging
Yeah.
world peace today, guys. Be
We're
nice
plugging
to
world
somebody you
peace.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Nah.
Bye.